Okay, I'm back. I told you I would show you how at another time to take some black and put it around some of the edges of the brown to make it look like some black yicky mud. And some of the rocks around the bottom, it also gives an indication of like a shadow a little bit, which can help your model really come to life. Okay, so if you'll notice, the X-Wing is pretty dingy looking. It looks like it's been sitting there a long time. This is the black that I use. Now, if you put just a little bit of black on a rag and rub it all over a model like this one, it will come out looking like this one. And then all you have to do is add your weathering effect. And adding a weather effect is easier than you think. I just rubbed this all over it with a paper towel, and then slightly, little at a time, rubbed it off until I come up with this. So far, one of the biggest complaints that I have heard with people is trying to make something look old, weathering. And it's not as difficult as you might think. It really ain't. So we add a little black in here. Make sure to always put your lids back on when you're done, and place it back where it went so you'll know where it goes. Okay, so we take a little black. I don't want this watered down. I watered down the brown, but I don't want this really to be watered down. So you take a little bit and you go around some of the edges a little. Try to blend it in. Blend it in. Blend it in. Yeah, see, that's coming out to be just about right. You know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to that after all. Add just a little bit of water to it. A little bit of brown water from when I was doing the brown, and then mix it in your brown just a little bit so you can come up with a better mud looking color, not so black. Oh yeah, that's about right there. Yeah, you don't want to add it everywhere, but here and yonder is okay. Maybe a little out here. And then you take in your shadowed area right in here, and you take a little bit, just add it like that. There you go. Don't have to be a lot. I actually put a little bit too much over here, but you can always smooth that out. Just smooth it out like that. Smooth it out. And smooth this in a little bit here, like this. There we go. I think I want to add a little bit more brown than I was using before. Whoops, sorry. Here we go. A little bit more brown. There we go. Take your brush. It's watercolor, so it comes right out. Take your lid, put it right on. There we go. Right now I'm using my wife's account on Facebook to put this stuff on here. And I will have my own account a little later. Anyway, there we go. Some of that dark mud color that I'm wanting. See if we can't touch this up a little bit. There we go. Touch it up. Touch it up. We want it to be a yucky color. See, there we go. See how that just pops right out? A little bit of black and a little bit of brown, and it can really just pop right out. I'm no professional, so I just say a little bit here and a little bit there. I have a few other projects that I'm working on, that I will be working on when they get here. They're not here yet, but I'm gonna try to work on a speeder, like a Return of the Jedi kind of speeder. Sorry for the camera angles, because I don't have the equipment I need right now to make this like a professional kind of video. But you get the idea of what I'm doing. It don't take a lot to be able to do this kind of work. And it's fun too. It really is, it's fun. Yeah, that is really starting to come together. The lighting side looks better. Got better lighting on this side. Looks a lot better. The heaviest points is sunk further in the mud, which gives it a darker color. Anybody that knows that you've ever been stuck in the mud, the darker the mud is, the further down you go. And on our little planet, at our Star Wars world, there's going to be a little bit more thicker mud than other places. Alright. When I get the epoxy resin to add a water level to it, all this will be on the bottom. I used a water effect from Hobby Lobby for the whole bottom area, this stuff right here, to make it look like shimmering water whenever you put the epoxy resin on top of it. Now you got to be careful with epoxy resin, because it may not want to dry correctly. Sometimes you get too many bubbles or something in it and it just won't work, and it will look horrible. So you got to be really careful about that. If you ever want to add some more brown with your black, that's an easy fix. And given this is watercolor, folks, it is so forgiving if you make a mistake. It really is. You just simply wipe it right off. If you make a mistake, you can wipe it right off. But we want this to be some dingy dark mud. And the way to get that color, like I said, is you add some black, a little bit of black to it. Make you a nice happy mess back here. See how that's coming together? Boy, don't that look good. For me, arts and crafts is a release. It helps me from the everyday life. And if you have a little bit of a lighter color start to show through, that's fine too. It's all right. Well, anyway, I think that looks pretty good. And I think for right now, around the nose here, needs a little bit more. See the white coming through? Needs a little bit more around the nose cone to make this a little bit darker. Looks like it buried that nose straight up in the mud, don't it? Oh yeah, now that's looking a lot better. A mossy swamp. And no, it's not the Dagobah system. It's some system. This is Blue Wing Squadron. I used blue. A faded blue. watercolors did that too. Lightly brush it back and forth, and then wipe it off a little and keep doing that until you get this faded nice color, like it's been sitting in the swamp for a long time in a war that's been forgot. Okay, but next time I make a video, I will be using the epoxy resin, and I will be adding it to this and give it that water effect. It won't be too deep. It'll be about that deep, I guess. It's a shallow swamp. But anyway, folks, let me know what you think about what I've done so far. And we appreciate you, and we love you, and you have a great day now.